That's so funny, though. Oh, my goodness. The way that we're all, like, looking around, like, where do we look right now? We're in a new setup, you guys. I'm Paige.
I'm Cindy.
And this
is Mom's the Word, where Mom knows best.
Or at least she is trying her best. Holy cow.
It's going to take some adjusting.
This is different.
Because there's a screen literally behind the camera of us.
We all just want to look over there.
We want to look at the screen, but we don't want to look like we're talking to Jesus.
No. So I'm just going to look right there. They're all going to be like, why y'all looking up there?
I was talking to Jesus.
And we don't have headphones.
No.
Can you hear us better?
Yeah, let us know.
Do you like this? Is this the vibe? We have
a Ben camera.
Yeah.
We have a Ben camera.
Hello, Ben. Yay.
So this is...
Make sure I'm actually recording. Okay, yeah, he is. We're good.
So this is actually our Valentine's Day episode.
Hello, happy actually February. Have you been listening the last few weeks?
Everyone's like, what happened here?
How did we start every episode with Happy Valentine's Day?
In 2 episodes.
Wait, is this going to come out on Valentine's Day?
The day before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This comes out on the 13th.
Oh, because okay.
Happy February 13th.
We're March.
No.
Jay never knows what month
Yeah,
we're
literally. That's why he was in Christmas for all of January. Oh my God.
Is that on the screen, Ben?
It's a very happy emoji.
Yeah.
Oh, very sweet.
Well, yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Paige bought us flowers today. Well, she bought me flowers today.
I didn't get flowers.
You got chocolate.
I got chocolate.
Thank you.
Everybody got a little chocolate.
Yes.
Do you guys do Valentine's Day with your spouses or your kids? Or both?
Both.
Me too.
Yeah.
I am both.
Yeah.
I try to leave the house with my husband, and then we do like a family dinner at the house for the kids, like a very special one.
I think it definitely changes. Like as a parent, you basically make it like family vibes, and then hopefully you have a babysitter where you can go out to dinner.
I feel like we just started doing it for us again. So like for the first years of like my motherhood journey, we did not go out. Like Chris worked such long hours, and I was just like, I'm not going to plan a date. And then like it was during COVID when I was like in the really mix of motherhood, and I was like, I'm not going nowhere. Mm-hmm. But last year and like this year, we're planning to do something just us two.
That's fun.
That's nice. Kyler and I, we used to just do Netflix and chill, basically.
Yeah, I mean a date at home is good too.
I mean, it works.
What's that one? A steak and a blowjob. Everybody says they do. You're like, what does my husband want? Steak and a blowjob. That is it.
My husband. We know you like the meat.
He loves the meat.
Where's the beef?
Yeah,
No, for real. Every time I see you now, I'm gonna be like, I smell beef. You know that little girl meme. Tell me you know what that is.
I think
Tell me you know that
what
fucking
is that?
joke.
No.
What is wrong with him?
Someone says, "Where's the beef?" But I didn't know.
No.
Where's the beef is like an old joke.
Yeah.
No, this is a different one.
No.
Younger generation than you. I don't know.
Jay!
He always tries to say he's younger than us. He's literally 5 years older than
Yeah,
us.
for real.
You're not.
You really?
No, he's not.
Why the
It's not
fuck did I
5.
believe he was younger?
He just said yes. No, Jay's older. I think he's
36.
You've never seen this?
No. That's Kyler after our Netflix.
Oh my God.
It's so funny. It's so funny. I use that reference probably far
Do
too
you?
much, but I
You-
can tell by the dullness in his eyes.
I was like, he
He's-
doesn't know the joke.
He's not laughing. Like he doesn't actually think it's funny. He's just
you ever been
giggling
around
into the microphone.
Jay was like, yeah.
You can tell when you actually don't know what the fuck we're
You
talking
only
about.
knew the where's the beef that's
Yeah.
literally from like
I
the
was like,
70s.
Yeah. I was like,
Right, and we're old. He's like a stupid bitch.
You ever around people though who don't speak social media?
yes.
Like you'll be popping up and I'm like, they don't even know what I'm laughing at.
Saying things like TikTok sayings and they do not respond, and I'm like, oh.
So it's interesting because obviously Kyler helps me with social media, and he does social media sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll tell him something. I'll say, "Do you know this sound?" Or I'll do something. He's like, "No," and I'm like,
No, Chris doesn't either.
"Let
His
me
For
send
You
the
page is
video so that we
wild.
can laugh together."
Oh, Mark is like fully stocks and the crying over the Mavericks trade.
Yeah. Chris is literally like lawn care, golfing. And I'm like, What is your For You
The
page?
lawn care, though, I'm low-key obsessed with.
Wait. Are you
I
talking
love
about
watching it.
The guy who-
SB Lawn and
SB
SB
Mowing.
Power?
I
Yes.
love
Yes.
him.
Okay, so I just I've seen him, but recently, like the past couple of days, I've been watching his videos a lot, and I love him.
Yes.
Right? I think everyone saw that viral video of the lady
Yes.
with the stairs, and then they give
Yes.
him the money and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So then people in the comments, because I love comments. Me and Paige were just talking
Oh
about
my
that the other day. I am a
I
comments
live in the
person,
comment section.
especially if
Well,
it's
there's
a funny
some
video.
comedians in there.
I will be in there cackling like an idiot.
Me too.
I don't know if it's
Because
our
of-
generation or the generation younger than us,
They're
but one of you
so
motherfuckers are so
my Lord.
funny
Yes.
and so unserious.
I'm like, why I didn't think of that?
No,
Oh, no,
no.
they're so unserious.
It's so unserious. And if we actually did things like this, we would be so canceled. So I'll just go like their comments.
so funny.
So people kept saying they're like, "Oh, you should collab with the power washing guy."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Who the fuck is a power washing guy?" So then I was looking at his videos and I'm like, "This is the same guy."
That does the mowing. Yeah.
And I didn't know for a second.
I
was
love
like, "Who are
those
they talking about?"
videos.
But I love it. And I told Kyla, I was like, I want to clean someone's. I would love to do power wash for like 5 seconds. Not the
It
whole-
looks pleasing for a
It
moment.
takes
It looks
so long
it
to
does.
do.
It does. And I'm terrified I'll blow a toe off. I'm a little
takes
klutzy,
so
so
long.
I don't think I could do it.
Chris will be power washing. I'm like, let me try for a minute, and I'll like draw in my name, and then I'm over
That's
it.
what I would do. I would
Yeah.
want to do something real quick and then leave.
My problem is I would draw that and then probably leave, and it'd probably
Yeah.
be a dick. So
Literally.
I don't want to do that.
Oh my goodness. But
Yeah.
Wow, we got all quiet.
it's been an emotional week, you guys. While we're filming this, it's been a heavy week.
A heavy month.
It's been a heavy
After-
year.
Oh yeah.
What are y'all talking about?
After like the 7th, it's been very heavy and just very.
I've been feeling heavy
Since the 7th of November as well. It's the sevens.
There's a lot going on, and even in my personal life, things just feel very. Ooh.
Yeah, literally.
Oh yeah. It makes me feel really anxious, but
Yeah, it's very interesting because you open social media and you're just seeing everything that's happening, and so it can become very overwhelming to see everything that's happening, and so
yeah, in all aspects, right? For any of us, it's
Yeah,
bombarded with information of all corners. So, like for me, this week I've really been focusing on getting outside. Like literally, that's all. With the kids, I'm outside and off my phone
I
because
can see it in your eyes whenever you post that,
Yeah.
like, you need to just be focused on what you're
I'm
focused
very empathetic, and I literally will scroll something, and my heart aches for all kinds of reasons, but I have to leave the house with my kids because like my main focus is my family, and so like that is my advice to everybody who's just sometimes scrolling and hearing things over and over again that we're not supposed to hear that much stuff that's negative. But
They say in our lifetime now, in today's day and age, that we are exposed to so much media that within 45 minutes of our day, we are exposed to more tragedy and more news than people were like 40 years ago in their entire lifetimes. That's wild. That's crazy. And I think that we're not meant to consume it. And as well as I think that as creators, we also get a lot of personalized negativity too. And so I think it can be very hard to constantly consume the bad. I stay listening to that Luke Bryan song that's like, people are good, and I'm just like trying to like kumbaya my fucking self.
And I'm finding the good people, right? I'm finding the positive, but it is really hard to like just open and you're like, oh my gosh, everything feels so hard right now.
It just feels heavy.
it's very interesting because people will say, back in my day, we didn't have that many stuff going on. No, back in your day, you got your news from a newspaper, and it took a letter to get to
Now we get it instantly.
where you were, and so it's
There's like a
different.
shooting.
Now
Like,
Breaking
we
news.
literally
with
see
social
it
media,
as soon
you
as it
can
happens.
see everything all over the world. So you
Yes.
see what's happening all over the world, and you see it instantly. Like literally, a bitch will be live, and something's happening in the moment.
Literally.
No, yeah, that's not a lie.
Real
Literally.
we're getting is that people are live while something is happening.
Yeah.
You know, at the mall or something, and someone's like live. Like we're getting it real time, so it's way different.
It's a lot.
And back in y'all's day,
Make sure y'all are protecting your minds, is
Yeah.
what I can say. And your kids' mind, because that's even more important.
I tend to self-recluse. Is it self-recluse? Like,
Don't ask me.
self,
I still say whenever, and it pisses people off. So I clearly do not know that.
It's funny because I don't even notice it when you say it, but then if someone
don't
talks
either.
about it, I will notice it.
I don't notice it at all. Like, people will notice it so much more than me because I say whenever, which people think is redundant. It's actually just
I
a
did
Southern
say that.
dialect. It's weird that they care that much over a
I don't
word. I mean,
hear
like,
it as
what's
much.
that saying? Like, Kim, people are dying. It's not that fucking serious. Like, I've just always said it. And I don't know. I guess I just don't care about grammar that fucking much whenever I'm just freely talking
Honestly,
to my
just-
buddies.
Yeah, just
You know,
soft
so
Well, people get mad that I call everybody guys, and they're not guys.
what would you call me,
women.
bitches?
No, like they say that I'm saying guys, and that's a male term versus.
But you're saying, hey guys, that means to me like all of y'all.
Like,
yes,
hey,
it means
everybody.
all of y'all, but people take it like I'm not a guy, I'm a female. Come on.
There are so many other big things to be worried about in this
People
world.
are dying.
No, literally, like this, the last 2 weeks, if I get a mean comment, which is daily, I'd be like, this is what you're worried about.
Yeah, for real.
This
This
is
the
what
biggest
you're worried
problem
about
in their
right now.
life, Then they live a very privileged life.
Yeah.
If the fact that
Absolutely.
you're saying, what was it, everyone?
Whenever.
And I'm saying, guys, is your biggest problem of your day, then you're very privileged and you live a good life because.
It blows my mind the things that people will pick apart at you, and you're just like, that's what you're worried about. I literally am holding on by a thread, and you're worried that my child had too many oranges at snack time today.
That's wild.
Literally, I
Should have
took
seen
my
how
kids
many I
out.
gave her off camera.
But literally, I took the kids out, like, and I made a video of like a snack basket. I do it all the time. They're not going to eat all of that, okay? It's just options for all of them. I have 3 kids who want 3
Frankly,
different
you
things.
probably snack on it a
I
little bit,
snack
too.
on it. My husband snacks on it. They're like, this is way too much food. I'm just like,
Who gives a shit?
yeah,
Did you buy it?
literally. But I was just like, how do
does
y'all not
Cookie
know
say?
I'm not eating it?
What is Cookie saying? If you're not,
If you don't like it, don't bite it.
No.
She-
she
I
said
love that
something
one,
about
too.
If you're not like giving her money, There's
If you're not in my pockets or something, if you're not, yeah.
I know there's one that's like, if you're not fucking or funding me, it's none of your business.
Well, that too. There's something that Cookie says specifically. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
But she says it, and it basically says, if you're not paying my bills, you should not really have a.
But it's just like so true. Like, why are you worried about how much? Well, first of all, it was all healthy food. Like, why are you so worried about how much I'm feeding them? I know I'm not going to eat all that.
Kid is eating a fucking orange.
Yeah. It literally was orange cheese, Jello, a yogurt bar, and I was thinking, like, first of all, my 8-year-old would wrap all of that up real quick.
Oh,
and
yeah. Especially after a little bit of running at
Yes.
the park.
Anyways, no, I do pages like I roll and scroll because, girl, I have no time. Like, I'm already worried about 10 other things.
You know what I love right now is the filtered comments.
Oh, I
the
love the
TikTok
filtered
jail.
comments.
I love it.
I don't know if people
love
know
the
about
power
that.
of it.
I don't know if people know.
Yeah, so TikTok puts y'all in jail. When you're mean to us, they
Trigger
put you
word?
into, any sort of,
words
it
that
could
they
be
have triggered, that they
anything.
have.
If someone downvotes your thing, it goes automatically.
Yeah, and anything. Like I'll look through it sometimes, and it'll be like good comments, and
yes.
I'll be like, I'll let them go. Like, or if you say fuck, if you're like, I fucking love you, it'll ding it. So I like let those go. But I love whenever there's a hate comment. Like if you see a hate comment on my page, I let you out of jail. I
we
let you
literally
say
approve
that to me.
First of all, I don't go in my
I
comments.
know you look fucking stupid, so I'm gonna let you look like the
Sometimes you don't
dummy
have
you are.
Sometimes we don't have to say anything. Our followers will.
I love everybody
respond,
who
and
does
so
that. I'm very appreciative.
Sometimes we don't even have to do
If
anything.
you rep for me, if you are down for me, I love you so much. But I can tell you, I don't really go in those filtered comments. So if you commented something that's not there, it's because I'm not going to look because I
I'm not deleting
protect my
shit.
peace. I be telling Jay, stop going in there because
They're
there's some
mean to
people.
you. They're mean to you.
I'm nosy.
So mean.
I'm a nosy
mean.
bitch, and
I
even
think
if
it's because
people-
he's gay, and it pisses me
that
off.
too, and Mexican. Just kidding.
Is it because you're Mexican? Oh well, right now.
I feel like.
I want to do that
honestly-
TikTok
What?
where it's like they can't take my Mexican away.
We should do it.
Please.
I really don't let people's.
It's only one person usually.
Yeah. I don't let people's opinions of me really upset me. It's not like I read a comment and then,
No.
I literally.
No,
just
we
keep going
don't. We
about my
don't
life,
cry.
and It's really.
I
not
literally
that
read it like,
serious.
it's not that
You should
serious.
not hand your power over to someone who doesn't
No.
know you, doesn't really.
Oh, I'm
sees
queen if
that
I don't care.
1-minute video of you and has a perception. You
Yep.
should really
Yeah.
not.
That goes for anything too. That's not just for creators. That can literally be if you live in a
your
fucking
life.
small town and everybody just knows all of your business because people are just mean that way.
yeah.
People just need shit to talk about.
They do.
Frankly, because they're miserable within their own lives. And a lot of the times they get more attention when they talk about you than when
yeah.
they talk about themselves. And that's really sad. You should feel bad for them.
Yeah, it is. I'm queen if I don't care. Like, y'all can ask them. I do not
Yeah.
care what you
She
got
does.
to say.
I care more about the shit
I'm
y'all say to her
busy.
than she does. So I just want you to know me and Jay will kick your ass.
Because I'm not trying to do nothing but, like, be at home baking bread. and
She's just
people are
so sweet.
mean.
Why are you fucking with her?
Like, what happened? I didn't even do anything.
Leave my friend alone.
Yeah.
Scram! You know that one. Anyways.
I got a comment the other day, and I think it was like meant to be hateful, but it was the biggest fucking compliment. Somebody was like, "Oh, have we been on the Ozempic?" And I was like, "You think I'm skinny?" I was
No, that's a compliment to everybody.
so honored.
Really, she was dying.
No, literally, I responded and I was like, "Well, actually, the diet is called gallbladder failure. Would not recommend, but thanks for letting me know."
Yeah, so the last time we filmed, Paige was in pain.
Yeah, I was dying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit in
Since
pain
then,
right
she's
now.
went to the emergency room.
A couple times.
Yep.
Yeah, I had
I'd stay.
I had a few stays in the emergency room, and then I had the hiatus scan, which by the time you get to that, it's so stupid how our insurance works because first you have to have an ultrasound. Rarely do they see anything in the ultrasound. So then if you don't have anything showing up in your ultrasound, like you don't have any obvious stones, they send you for an MRI. Well, if there's not anything obvious in the MRI, well, then you have to schedule with a specialist and they do a scan that takes frickin' an hour and a half laying in this tube for the first part and like 30 minutes for the second part. And then a day or two later, you'll find out what the results are, and then you get to schedule with a surgeon.
And you're in pain through all of this.
Yeah, and you can't eat. You're like
literally
vomiting.
so much pain.
You're having random attacks. You're shitting water. Like it's literally the worst experience I've ever had. You can't hardly eat, and when you do, it makes you sick. Vomiting the bile was the hardest part for me because it hurts, and my body
What does it taste like?
Ew! Acid.
acid.
I was irritated through all of this because it was her birthday. Yeah. She couldn't eat anything. I didn't understand why they weren't doing anything about it. She literally couldn't do anything. And I'm like, why aren't they doing anything?
Yeah, all that birthday content that you guys saw, what you didn't know is I was pretty much curled up in my chair at both birthday
Couldn't even have
dinners.
dessert.
No, at the seafood place
Yes.
and at the steakhouse. I tried to like participate and be there with everybody. And I think by the time the appetizers got around and I'd had a few bites, I would literally be like curled up in the fetal position in my chair and be like, no, you guys eat. I think everybody at the table ate my birthday cake.
It literally just sat there in front of her. So we're like, I guess we're all going to.
Yeah, I was like, no,
Everyone
guys,
took
please.
a
Like,
bite
please
of
She
a
got a
take
seafood
this.
tower. I said, I'm not going to let that crab sit there. For your pain. I'll eat it. The caviar. Her pain, our pleasure.
Yeah,
But it was scary because she did not feel good. And she was like literally hunched over.
I will say shout out to my surgeon. Whenever he got me in, I went in for my consultation that morning, and he was like, hey, listen, I've looked at your scans. I know how long it takes to get to this point. You're in really bad shape. Can you just go straight downstairs, please? I'm going to admit you through the ER.
Thank
and I was
goodness.
like, okay. So that's what I did. I mean, I think my appointment was at like 10 a.m. that Friday, and I was in surgery by 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So, and then some people were so pissed, so angry that my doctor admitted me for 3 days. They were like, why the fuck weren't you sent home? I was like, well, first of all, Becky, I don't know. Second of all, I will say, and he kind of explained this a little bit more to me today, I had a belly button ring whenever I was 16. Got it done at a tattoo place professionally, no big deal. I never had any issues with it. But I could tell it was hard, like very, very firm, and it felt like a rock, like a small rock inside of it. So I'd pointed it out to him because I knew that one of the incision sites would be through my belly button. And I was like, hey, this kind of hurts, just so that you know, if you'll take a look at it. He said that it was basically an encapsulated infection inside of tissue, and that whenever he opened it, there was like pus, and it was really bad. So he had to scrape the tissue
I would have
out.
loved to open it.
Literally, I have like a hole in where my belly button is. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Don't get me started on it. I hate it.
No,
I
what if
will.
It smells. Do
I
not.
will.
It
doesn't
smell?
It has been hurting her.
smell.
That's like infections. Have you smelled it?
No, because it was
it, Cindy.
encapsulated.
Absolutely not. I will throw up. When people have an open wound like that, I literally will not.
Ben,
How do you
make
know
sure
it
get the
doesn't
good
stink?
angle.
I mean, I have to clean it like 5 times a day.
I can't. That don't stink.
No,
Do it right
not
now.
really.
Lay on the table.
No.
No.
I just can picture the smell of
Like
pus.
when
or
I had
illness.
gauges in my ears.
Oh!
I know that smell. I had double zeros in my ears. That's why I look at the hole.
That's
Let me see your
wild.
hole.
A little
big
tiny
hole.
hole.
I
I
just-
got a
I
little hole in my
Hardly
ear.
no hair.
She texts us all week saying her belly button's busted open. So my
Yeah.
ideas picture like, oh no, it's probably oozing.
No. It's just that the incision site is not closing all the way. There's one part at the bottom that's angry because of how much he had to scoop out. Yeah. So I think that's why he made me stay, though. I think that there was just a little bit more.
It's a little bit deeper, but people don't understand. Like, they don't know your full.
You don't have control. What do you think you did? You paid to stay there longer?
Right.
Well, I went. That Kyler got that. We got that a lot too. Well, I went and I was out and I went out to dinner. Well, good for you, fucking bitch. Like, what the
No way was I going out to dinner.
Lord.
No, I was in so much pain, y'all. I couldn't even stand up to go pee by myself. Somebody accused me of changing the nurse's name to Gemma on the board, and I was like, bitch, first of all, where the fuck am I going to get a dry erase marker right now? Second of all, I'm hooked up to machines. Yeah. You think I'm going to be like, ring to the nurse? Could you come in here, please, so that I could change the name on the board to something that would be...
What an odd thing
What she
to
did
say.
Is she took out her leg out under the blanket. She said,
"What an odd thing to say."
I mean, like,
I'm so confused right now.
I giggled so
What?
hard. I was like, to think that I care that deeply. I could... It just made me laugh. But no, I couldn't even stand up by myself. I was hunched over. Even to go pee, I was near vomiting because when you stand up, they did it laparoscopically. They did it through like a robot, right? They fill your body. This is a horrible image. They fill your body. They cut you in 4 places, and then they stick these fucking tubes, I'm assuming. They fill your body with CO2 gas to expand your stomach so that they can robotically remove it so you don't have to have that huge incision. Like, thank God for that. But they fill you with gas, bitch. That gas has nowhere to go once they close you back up. So, like, standing up, I could tell that whenever I stood up, the pain in my shoulders would just burn like
there was air in there?
Yes.
How does it get in the shoulders?
Because it rises, gas rises.
You think we go out here, toot it out?
That's why they make you that's why they make you walk it out, because that's pretty much the only way that you can get it out. So like whenever Jay came up there, Jay and Kyler came, which shout out to fucking Jay and Kyler during that time. Can I just tell you, my village is very small. A lot of them live quite a ways away, and frankly I just don't trust people with my kids. Like, I just don't. But the second, and I mean like this second that they found out that I was going into the hospital and I was being admitted, Jay had actually FaceTimed me. I think it was right before I was going to go into surgery. I was literally in the hospital, like admitted into my room, just waiting for the surgery team to come pick me up, and Jay FaceTimed me and was like, how are you feeling? Holy shit, what are you doing? Where are you? And I was like, they're about to take me back for surgery. And he was like, okay, Kyler, I'm going to watch Paige's kids. I'm calling Mark. And so he hung up the phone with me. Yeah. He went to watch, thank God for you too, because my husband was mad. I want you to know, if you were one of my friends or family and you didn't reach out and check in on me, my husband is fucking mad at you.
First of all, Jay didn't even tell me that he was going. So I had went to Paige's a few days before that for her.
My HIDA scan, yes.
And then like, she told me she was going in, but I didn't realize she was going in. And I was texting you the whole time. You're like, oh, I'm being admitted right now. And I didn't even know he went there.
Yeah. I did call.
And then the next day, he says he called me. I had no missed call. The next day, I'm like, you were at Paige's house? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? What is going on?
Thank God.
He didn't even tell me.
Mark like read the text messages he wanted to send to these people. And Mark was like, Jay
Wait,
Jay
what?
was like, you can't say that.
Wait, what?
Mark had typed out multiple messages to like people in my life that have done me dirty, like that were really close to me.
I have the screenshot. Let me read it.
Oh, no way.
No.
Wait, he showed you?
Yes.
He read
them to Jay. I was like, do you think I should send these? And Jay was like, I don't think that would be productive.
I was like, I don't think that this is going to be the best approach. It might cause a little bit more drama.
God.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? You're in the hospital.
I'm sedated and my husband's ready to light you all on fire for not checking in on me. He was just like, I think just so done with people just not like.
Were you telling
watching?
People? It was like,
not necessarily.
We would always like text, like, how are you doing? That's wild.
Yeah, I wasn't like reaching out to a bunch of people. I think a lot of it is public, obviously, because I went through it in real time on TikTok. I think it was much more geared towards family.
I see, okay.
You know what I mean? Because he was just like, she shows up for all of you constantly, and you've all fucked her over her whole life. And that's why he was like, if you want to move, like, because Mark has always wanted to go to California. That's his dream. But we ain't got California money. The way my bank account works, that's not going to work out. I just can't. I can't imagine paying the gas rate. It's beautiful. I would love to if I had an endless bank account. Right. If I had my way of the choice, then I'd be like, sure, because it's gorgeous there. The weather's perfect and the people are nice. I'm down. But we don't got it like that. And I've always said, like, I don't feel like I could move because my family was here. And I think I'm slowly coming to the realization that, like, my idea of my family being here is not my reality of my family being here. And so I have to accept that. And he's just kind of watching me process that in real time. And he was worried. Yes. Okay. He's also worried about my health. The doctor's like, no, I'm going to admit her. And he was just at that point, he'd also been worried and frustrated, just like you, for weeks with physicians. Yeah. And he wanted to attack the doctors. He asked me if he could call my primary care physician. And I was like, pissed. No, he was so mad. He was just like ready.
I'm telling you, I just doesn't make sense to me what they were doing to her. Like, I didn't understand. Yeah. I was like, go in there and tell them. Yeah.
So no, don't recommend this diet. It literally, my hair, I can definitely tell like my body is malnourished.
Well, I'm glad you're better now though, and you're able to eat. Yeah. When you ate the Subway the other day, I was like, oh look, she's feeling better.
Do you see my face while I'm eating it though? I'm like
scared.
I'm like literally like burping and like trying to control myself because a few bites of things is still like kind of making me a little nauseous, and I think it's just gonna take a little bit of time. I'm 2 weeks post-op today. Yeah. My incision is literally not healed all the way. I had to go to the doctor this morning. So, but you know, we're rocking and rolling at least.
I'm just glad that you finally got in there.
Yeah.
And Jay was able to help.
Yeah.
I was able to be there for that one. HIDA. I don't know why I keep thinking it's something else. HIDA
the HIDA scan, yeah.
And that way you're all better now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
getting there. Got the belly button
and
problem.
And frankly, thank God they kept me for those days because it hurt so bad. I was not well.
Juliet wouldn't understand, you know?
And they didn't even whenever I got home. Even Boston was just like very clingy and just, hi, mommy. And, you know, just like very wanting to be with me. So
yeah, they don't know.
Mark forced Star Wars upon me. He made me.
I love Star Wars.
We watched the first one, or I guess it's like the.
I've never watched them all. Literally, Chris would try to make me, and I would not sit there and do that.
It's just
my ADHD.
Vin's judging.
I love Star Wars. Absolutely love it.
I love the rides at Disney World. So fun. I can drink the juice.
No, he's been begging me to watch it for so long, and I was unable to move. So he was like, "Hey."
So you were getting into it. That was not great. That laugh right there told you all you needed to know.
It was like I wouldn't.
You do not. First of all, you do not give me.
You don't. The same thing.
I wouldn't think you like Star Wars.
I love Star Wars. Love it. Every time there's a new one, I will be there.
Really?
The Mandalorian.
Maybe we just didn't catch the wave of it, you know? Like we missed.
Maybe a little bit.
Bear likes it. They watched all of them. Chris and Bear watched all of them. I can't get into it.
I always wanted to be Queen Amidala. Y'all don't know who that is.
No.
I'm more of a Chewbacca. Jabba the Hutt. I look like Jabba the Hutt.
That's
who I am. Jabba the Hutt.
Diane, we need to FaceTime you right now.
Yeah, I'm calling
Out of all the characters, Jabba the Hutt.
Stop
that.
Princess Leia.
Stop it.
Princess Leia.
Oh my God.
No. So when you were talking about your belly button and all that, I love pimple popping. Just tell y'all.
He said, let me leg.
That's what it.
You need me to get it.
You know how sometimes like they'll post videos of like pimple popping and stuff. Mm-hmm. I wish I could mate someone with big black heads. Oh.
I'd be so mad if they don't squeeze it with their fingers.
God. I wish I could have someone.
You can help me with Dylan. Dylan gets them on his back. Yeah, and so I will hold him down, and he'll be like, "No, don't make me," and I'm like, "They have to come out."
I don't know. I just find that so fascinating. Kyler thinks it's nasty. I will literally sit there and watch those videos, and he's like, "What do you watch?"
I like them too. Yeah.
And then I tell Kyler, I was like, "I wonder what it smells like." I was like, "I bet you it stinks." Like I would not want to smell it, but I was like, I can just imagine
being in you for so long.
Oh, I don't know how
the big boil ones where they like.
No, there's just no way.
I wish. Literally, I tell Kyler.
I get one of them.
I really hope one of my friends, just kidding, gets like one of those big cysts, so that way I can pop it off their back.
You better find a new fucking friend. I don't want one of those.
New friends.
You need a dirty friend because that's not happening.
I told Tyler, I was like, ooh, if you got a big cyst on your back, I was like, that would be amazing.
You dirty fucking.
I would love to just like squeeze it. I don't know. I don't know how people let their face get like
some people can't help it, first of all.
Well, you know what's interesting is when I was working at McDonald's back in my high school years, we had a friend. Well, I was about to say her name. Anyways, we had a friend, and she is from China, and she said that she didn't know that you could pop your pimples yourself, like with your fingers. That where she's from in China, they use a needle. And then it comes out. And so until they go to China, she doesn't do that. And so one of my friends sat there and literally did
that poor girl.
Face, and it was wild. And I don't know. I just always. I love pimple popping videos.
I cannot. This conversation has gone in so many directions today.
We had a whole different thing planned for y'all, but that's all right.
We haven't really chatted just like this in a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
That is so crazy.
I have a few questions.
Yeah, let's do
I
some
had
questions.
some like
The episode now starts.
Yeah, literally. I had some that were more geared towards like PG, but I think that since we have just kind of sat and shot the shit for a little while, we're just gonna skip right to the dirty ones because I have a few
The one
risque, sexy
I'm all okay
things.
with that.
Yes,
I feel like I think the most annoying thing ever, a lot of things, but when people try to shame parents for having healthy sexual lives.
Oh,
or to
it's
talk
the
about
you
them,
have to.
It's the craziest thing ever. Like, how do you think we fucking got these kids? Well, y'all.
I was about to
not
say,
us.
how did you?
How do you think we got? He literally
think these
forgot.
How do you think we got these kids?
How do you think these straight people got these kids? Okay.
I'm not
only-
straight. Don't you fucking call me
Well,
that.
that's true.
I know people like
How
that.
do you think this bisexual?
Yeah. It ain't by scissoring, I'll tell you
She's
that.
always very open about being gay, so I'm just like, she's a gay bitch. He's a gay one.
I was a carpet muncher. Shocking.
Said that literally.
No, I wasn't much of a carpet muncher. I was definitely more a hardwood steamer.
Ever like more like slimy.
What is that?
vibes?
Oh, like a girl who's waxed.
Is cum wet?
Oh, I don't.
I literally, first
Duh.
of all, he does not know what a vagina does at all.
You've never seen
like,
one, huh? Like up close and personal?
Yeah, but he didn't realize that they are
Have you
just
ever
very
had sex
wet.
with a girl? Have you ever had sex
I
with a girl?
fingered a girl.
You're a gold star.
Yeah. That's
Yum. I'm a silver star,
Oh.
obviously. A gold star means that you are gay and you have never been with the opposite
I
sex.
just think of.
So you're rare.
I just think of like.
He's known he was gay the whole
about
time,
penises.
everybody.
Some penises pre-cum a lot. There's no way I would approach a pre-cumming penis. I can tell you that. I don't even like to do that in the first place.
Could not be gay.
There's no way. So just thinking about a vagina who is very
You could
moist,
never be in a vagina
I would
then.
not. I don't think I would.
Yeah, because you don't want her to be dry.
For like a man,
but I
I feel
want it
like
to be in a fucking
the wetter the better is what you want.
Yeah.
Like that's what men go for. They're trying to get you to be like the most wet.
Yeah, literally. It's
Literally.
like a sign of like,
Yeah,
doing my job.
exactly.
I
Because
need-
that means the girl's really
I
attracted to
need
you.
a bisexual guy to tell me what cum and what pussy juice tastes like, and if it's similar. And if it's similar, there's no.
well, if you're a
She would know.
bisexual man.
oh well, that is.
She
true.
would know.
Shit, I would know.
You would know.
I was like, well, hopefully there's a bisexual male
Like,
listening, but
tell
I
us,
would
bitch.
know. No, so cum to me is gross. Male cum is thicker, and what the fuck are we talking about? It's, yes, it's thicker and saltier and warmer, like a lot warmer because it comes in a higher volume. Girl cum, like
Oh, look at me, girl. I don't even know.
don't. I mean, unless you're a squirter,
Oh.
you don't really know that. Like, it's not like you're gonna get a large volume of it in your mouth.
What's it taste
suddenly.
like when you're licking it?
Really depends on the girl.
Okay.
Most of the time, like nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, skin. I guess. I mean, it's
Probably like the taste of like a
like a
wiener in your mouth.
penis that doesn't have cum all over.
You can
it.
taste what a penis tastes like.
Yeah, just skin.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just because it's a vagina.
Think of
The
taste, you
vagina
think of,
just
like,
revolts
seasonings
him.
and
He's
stuff.
disgusted with
You
the
just think of,
vagina.
like seasonings and stuff. When you say like it tastes, so you think of like seasonings.
What do you
That's
think we
why
got
she's
going
obsessed
on
with
down
Pop
there?
Rocks.
No, I'm just even in general. If
No.
men are not clean, they could be salty.
I don't know.
I'm not going down on a dirty dick.
Well,
And I don't think. I mean, like I know men will go down on literally
Anything.
anything at all.
I prefer you to be sweaty.
Yeah, they
and gross.
prefer you.
There's people that are into musk.
No,
Very-
Mark.
No,
will be, if
Jake-
I've just gone to work out,
Oh yes.
I,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I'm taking a shower. Mark's like, it doesn't matter.
No, it
yes,
doesn't
the
matter.
fuck it
doesn't
does.
matter. No. Look at Jake. He could never be with a woman.
I mean, even with Kyler, he's always freshly showered, and it's never fresh from the gym or fresh from any activity. It's fresh.
To
from
be
the shower.
fair, y'all eat each other's ass, so I mean, you should probably
feel-
be clean.
Yeah.
No corn here.
I feel like for women, like if you're just relatively normal, clean, your pH is fine,
Yeah.
you're always going to have a normal smell and taste. Now, it only gets wild if you got an infection down there. Because, like, mine never smells completely, like, disgusting. Like,
No.
it just always smells, you know what I mean?
Yes, you should go to
And you have a problem. So even for our husbands, I think, like, they'll do it after the gym because you don't really change down there.
Yeah.
Get a little sweaty.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're fine, you're fine. I
You
guess.
went to
salty
the
roast
gym.
I've never licked a vagina, though, so I couldn't tell ya.
Yeah, well, that's what it's like. It doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Fun facts.
Even if I get close to it and it smells like it's going to taste like something,
You
I'm
don't
not
go
doing
for it.
We need to go to like one of those perfume stores and then make the scent of y'all's vagina and my penis.
You're wild. What?
I have no idea what that is.
You know, like you go and you build a cologne based off of what is your scent. And we can do one like that.
I don't think I want a
First
vagina
of all-
scented perfume. To be totally honest with you, I love my vagina,
Jay,
and I don't feel.
You think my husband's gonna wear it?
You know,
When he
I'm
misses
already
you.
wearing it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Who else is gonna wear it?
Well, I didn't say for sale, for distribution.
Some of mine.
Be like, what are you
Your
wearing?
vagina smells so good.
Be like, what are you wearing? My coochie. I would probably name mine like chorizo or something like that.
I'm crying.
Chorizo. Roses
am
really
crying.
smell like boo boo.
I'm like, what would I do with all of that?
Your husband, happy Valentine's Day.
He already can smell it every day if he
Yeah.
wants to.
When he's missing, he's like, ch.
I'm
Oh.
disgusted. You imagine
Cindy.
someone like, hey, what's that cologne you got on? My wife's Gucci.
My wife's scooter.
Crying.
Oh my lord.
Dead.
Please
How did we?
I didn't know that this was being recorded.
We haven't
Just so
even
you know.
got to the question yet. We didn't say nothing bad.
No, never. You know, we're adults here.
But this is my point: is that sometimes as parents, you're not allowed to talk that way or do anything, and it's like, be for real. Like we were hoes before children.
I sucked
Okay.
dick.
Well,
Okay.
it's just important.
We had a sexual life
to love your spouse
before
like that.
before children. We just because you have children doesn't mean that you lose your identity 100%, and you can do all that. Now you might scale the wholeness back just a bit.
You might be on
but-
you might be on a time crunch.
yeah.
Quieter.
Yeah, it's a lot quieter.
Yeah, and you know what I mean. But parents are
don't have
still
kids in
able
my
to
room,
have their
so-
identity and have a healthy sexual life.
Yes,
and that
they're-
is a part of having a thriving relationship.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
I mean, people need the physical touch.
Speaking of,
That was a conversation. Right?
I'm gonna look for a collab on Instagram.
Oh,
for
you're
a
not.
for a perfume lab.
anybody
I
got
have been wanting
pussy
to go.
perfume?
Let me tell you, not talking about that, but I have been thinking we should go make our own cologne and perfume, but not that type. Just a
We know
regular
your
one.
ulterior motives now.
I'm scared
He
to
said,
smell
"Let me
yours.
borrow the-" Yeah.
I might come in next month with wearing it, and you're like, "Wow, Jay, what is that scent?
You
Wow.
smell so.
Wouldn't you like to know?"
I've never smelled that before. I'm so done with you. Okay, what's our question?
Would you rather? Y'all really liked these this or that's. For Valentine's Day, we're getting a little spicy with it. Would you rather cuddle up in front of a fireplace or light your fire? What the fuck? Okay, I get it. Cuddle up in front of a fireplace or light your fire in bed. It get freaky.
Light my
I was
fire in bed.
like, I
I'm
thought
too
literally,
hot.
I was like, a
I was like,
fucking
why the
fire
fuck
on my
would
bed.
You? Yeah, no, that's why when I read it, I was like, I'm sorry.
That just
what?
means do it with your spouse.
Yeah.
Can't you do the same
Are you a
in front of the
cuddler?
fire?
Are you more of a cuddler or are you trying to get freaky?
It depends on the time. How much time do we have? Where are the children?
I want to cuddle in front of the fireplace and then go light the fire.
I'm trying to
in bed.
fuck in front of the fireplace.
No, literally, like,
Why does it have to be in the bed? At the
But-
point that you added the fireplace,
do we have a TV in front of the fireplace? Because it's hot.
No, I'm notebook fucking laying in the front of it. You know, like whenever what's his name? Ryan Gosling.
Noah.
Noah. Yeah. Whenever he. has
Yeah,
sex
that's
with
a
what's
good
his
one.
name in front of
Yeah.
the fireplace. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
option
down with
C.
that. We create our own paths over
Yeah.
here. Okay. Wrestle naked in a pool of jello or chocolate pudding?
Ooh.
Chocolate pudding. 'Cause I like chocolate pudding.
Me too, because I feel
I
like,
like
it would-
wrestling. Oh,
Yeah. Like, I feel like the jello would be weird to me.
it'd be a little cold.
And then as
Maybe
it
a different.
splits,
Probably chocolate pudding. That
giving me
would taste.
texture
That would taste good.
yeah.
And I was gonna say something nasty.
Like,
Why
you ha-
stop
Let's
now?
stop
No,
it
no,
yet.
but this is like, okay, don't put this in, but I was going to say, well, if you're gay, you won't know if it's chocolate pudding or anything.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
We're leaving that in.
Jay?
We're 100% leaving that in. You look
That's a
very
gay joke,
sweet.
okay?
Sorry, guys. Cover your ears. I would do chocolate pudding, too. That sounds yummy.
Make whoopee in your parents' bed or do it at a mattress store. The fuck?
A mattress store.
Stop it.
My parents' bed?
You're going to do it in public?
Oh my god, I
it's
have a
closed.
horrible story.
Oh,
to
I
tell you.
figured it was like open.
Oh, if it's open, no.
No, it's closed.
Oh, yeah, in the mattress
Oh, okay.
store.
I
I'll be
thought
on
it
every
was
mattress.
open.
I'll be bouncing beds.
I have done stuff in my mom's bed before.
So, very funny story. LOL. Mark and I's first time hooking up was in my parents' bed
Wow.
because I was house sitting for my parents.
So y'all know what they would do.
It only ever happened once, but we do still laugh about it because we're like, how
They're going to
fucking
listen to this.
strange. No, they don't. My dad definitely doesn't. He doesn't follow anything that I do. My stepmom and my sister might. Hi, Haley.
Hi,
Clip it and send it
Haley.
to your dad.
Haley's like, me
Maybe my
too.
sister. Probably.
So, I have in my
Out in
mom's
public?
bed, in my mom's, well, everywhere, honestly. But,
I have never.
so how would
grossed
y'all
out.
fall if your children, when they're older, Lord Jesus, have sex in your bed?
No, my children are.
Are you going to be like,
What are you talking
no.
about? Our
That's very
children are
funny. My
never.
children are never.
What do you mean?
What parent are you going to be like? You disrespected my room?
No, I
or-
would not.
If it's a child,
No,
First
no,
of
no,
all-
they're age appropriate. We're not talking about children.
So they're 21 years old. I'd be like, why you didn't go to the guest room? We literally have one.
no, I'd be like, go to your house, ho.
Yeah.
What are you
Why
doing?
are you in my bedroom?
I feel like some people would be like, this is disrespectful. And I would just have a conversation and say, please don't do that.
First of all, our
They
kids are
would
going
have
to
to
have
wash
sex.
my bedding.
Yeah. Our
but
children
just
are
wash
going to
my
have
bed.
sex. And if they're at the age to have sex, they're going to have sex. I would just be like, why my house? Like, you have your own space.
I
Exactly.
mean, and even if they're older and they came to visit with their significant other,
wash my
I'd be
bedspread.
like,
Yeah,
just
wash my bed.
Wash my
I wouldn't be that.
I don't think
Tell
it's
me
gross.
any details.
I guess I've just never had the opportunity to have sex in my parents' bed.
Maybe.
I never have. No.
Okay.
So mattress store.
Accidentally send a dirty
Mattress
text.
firm, hit us up. Just kidding. Collaboration.
I'm done. We'll test those beds out for you.
Accidentally send a dirty text to your boss or send a sexy voicemail to your mom.
I've done both. No. I haven't done it to my mom, but I did send a risque photo to one of my bosses. This is when I was first out of high school.
Oh.
His name was right above the guy that I was dating. And actually what I said is I am very excited. And it was
What did he
awkward.
say back to you?
Excited because he can't say horny. So.
Yeah. And so I don't remember exactly what he said, but I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. This was not meant for you. And then like a week later, it happened again. And so I was in my office working and he's like, so like I got another text message from you. And I was like, yes, I'm so sorry. I was like, I have changed your name in my phone. It will not happen again. He's like, what would you have said if I would have said me too?
Oh!
Isn't that wild?
He's
Yes.
a dirty dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted you.
Just trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
And
he
I
was.
just walked. I was like, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. And I just left the office.
You weren't
because it was
attracted to him.
Awkward. No.
Point that
That's it.
booty. Is
If
what
he
was
was, I would have been like, hello. Just kidding.
Hey,
It
Ray.
would have been the owner potentially. Be like, let's go to the walk-in right now. But yeah, it was very awkward. So I have done that before.
That's wild. I would rather send my mom a message because she'd be like, yeah, she'd be done. Because I'd be joking for my mom now. I'm like, Mom, the chocolate syrup, that's for us tonight. Like, she wouldn't care. She'd probably like just listen and turn it off. She knows.
I don't have a boss.
We,
quote
neither,
unquote, so it's
if you ever
like,
think of your last job though, like
true.
if you were to send it to them, that's what I was thinking of. My last boss wouldn't
yeah,
have cared either
probably
way.
my last boss because he
Yeah.
would have just thought
Was
it
it
was
Mark your boss?
hilarious. No, I was Mark's boss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No.
Absolutely not. No. And people love to be like, he's the dentist. You couldn't have been his boss. In corporate dentistry, bitch. Yes, I was. I was indeed, because I could have fired him at any point. I could have literally called corporate and been like, this doctor is not performing how I need him to. He's got to go. And they'd have been like, okay. He could have complained about me, but they would not have cared because the office was making money, and that is how corporate America works.
Yeah.
So
My last boss would have called HR on me. So I'm going with my mother. Like, no, thank you.
talk dirty to me over the phone or send me naughty text and pictures.
Both, please.
I think my first phone sex experience, I was like 9. Why the fuck it was so early in life, I don't know. But yeah.
That is
The
so
party
early.
line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, this is Brittany.
Rubbing the phone up against your boobs and it's like the whole time.
Oh my God.
I didn't go that deep, but
Oh yeah, the guy would be like, rub it on your vagina. Are you doing that?
and they were probably like 30 and you were 9.
No, I know exactly who it was, and I still know their name and who they are.
You know what's so crazy is we were talking about how
Hell, y'all are wild.
some people don't know like social media things. Y'all don't know housewife things, housewife sayings.
No.
What do you mean, like Desperate Housewives?
No, like housewives, like the real housewives of. So like Sutton in Beverly Hills, she had this whole big argument. She's like, name them, and I almost felt like doing it to you, but then you
I
would not.
remember that.
Oh, okay.
I did
But
see
some
that
people
meme.
would never catch on to my housewives. So me and Kyla always do it. I tried to do it to Cindy the other day,
Timeline.
and Kyla's like, "Let it go, Jay. She doesn't know what you're talking about."
I know.
I was like, God, I was just trying to be cool for a second.
Are they older than you?
Yes.
Were they older then?
No. Well, obviously they had to be older.
No, but like they were like of age?
They were about a year older than me.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. And it was, I'll say, my first kiss, my first
Okay.
boyfriend. It was somebody that was important.
At
in my
9?
life.
Dang, I was playing with Barbies. Y'all were popping off.
No, I went to a summer camp every summer.
One time a bank.
Yeah, every summer I would go to this Camp Rio Roxo, and on Thursday night of Camp Rio Roxo, there was a dance, and I always had the same date every single year. Went like 4 years, and he was like my summer loving.
Oh my
Had
God.
me a blast.
You know what I thought of when you said camp? Do you know that video? What show is it? Isn't it Glee or something like Camp Rock? And they're all dancing in the woods. Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, that too, but
Probably Camp Rock.
oh, I've never seen that. I just know that
Oh.
only part from social media.
No, do y'all remember the fucking Disney movie about the fat camp?
No.
Bug juice.
No, is it that?
Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's something else. I used to love those.
What is
I
it?
loved Bug
And it had
Juice,
the guy
and I
from-
loved the movie.
It had the guy
what's it
from
called?
Dodgeball.
I loved that movie.
Hold on. I have to Google this. Oh wait, no, because we're gonna lose
Oh
our
my
dirty
God.
question.
They like make them compete and do all these
Yes,
things. To make
yes.
them,
And then they overtake the fat
Yeah.
camp, and then it's like you can't keep
I
my
loved when they
snacks
would like
from me.
they would hide all the snacks in the
Yep.
bed frames.
Yes,
and
yes,
stuff.
in the pools. Yes, that movie and Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off
Yeah.
was my favorite whenever I was a kid.
So this just reminded me of this question where it's like either text or phone. I would text because my ADHD on the phone would have literally changed the subject 5 times.
Yeah.
As y'all can see, we can't get through one conversation.
Heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
Heavyweights. You've
that.
never seen this with
No.
Ben Stiller?
He's older than us.
Yeah. It's actually very funny, or at least it was whenever I was a child. Who knows if it is now? Don't quote me on that.
It's probably not funny anymore.
Yeah, probably not. It's probably so fucking ill.
Why would you like record your kids at fat camp?
No,
First of all,
they made a whole fucking movie.
are people sending their kids to fat camp still? I would be
my
so
God, does that
sad if
exist?
my
That's
parents did
horrible.
that.
That's actually awful.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all would do phone? Y'all didn't even answer the question.
Text messages. I
Mine would be
prefer
text
a
messages.
picture.
I could not
Depends
talk
if
on the
I'm in a
phone.
different city phone. If it's there.
I've never done that.
text. I have. Kiss me through the phone.
I have. I did date somebody that was overseas, and so I've done quite a few webcam.
I've never.
Parties.
Okay, Gypsy Rose. Just kidding. You know what I'm talking about? When she would get on camera with
Yes. Yes. Do not ever
the red
compare her to
wig.
Gypsy Rose again.
That's true. That's true.
My mother has been awful to me, and I would never. No. Oh my god.
That
Can
kind-
I pissed people off whenever I talked about Brie Olson and how like it hurts me to see that she just doesn't prioritize her kids' feelings when it comes to like how she talks about the baby daddy. This goes for him too. Obviously, it goes both ways. Like your children will see what they say, but they were like, maybe your dad did have better resources. Maybe your mom really did want you and he kept you away. And I'm like, no, baby, this is not the same. This is not the same situation. There were many, many, many things that played into it that I've not told y'all, and I can't tell you. There's
Yeah.
certain things I just cannot tell you that happened because a lot of it is not my story to tell.
Absolutely.
So I'm just
I
gonna.
mean, I thought you spoke truth, you know?
Yeah.
We haven't like really spoke on that, like the Brie Olson thing.
I have
And,
no idea who that is.
and she's a mom on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And she could be possibly a great mom, but what the internet shows is she is not a great mom so far. And so it's really
Yeah.
Just seems really bad.
And she said, like, I saw that she'd made a post where she was like, y'all, the people who think that I don't love my son are delusional. And I'm like, I don't think that anybody is saying that you don't love him. It's not a lack of love. It's a lack of priority.
Yeah.
Because whereas she will say things like, well, I work in LA, and people will be like, would you move to Texas for winter? She'll be like, I have no reason to do that. He
like,
is your
why?
entire reason to do that. What do you mean? In my brain, like my child would be, I would follow them to hell if that's where they were moving. Like,
Yeah, so basically she and her ex are not together. One lives in Texas, one lives in LA. And yeah, it is lack of priority. I just, first of all, having your baby 9 months, I think 9 months now, something like that, get on a plane every month. First of all, as a mom during 6 season, I would never. I would be there because RSV is huge right now.
just be scared of all of that.
Anyway, so we're not going to talk about her.
We're not going to get into it, but they wanted to compare my mother to her.
I have no idea.
And I'm like, oh, babies, like you have no idea.
I just think sometimes you need to hear people's trauma and just let it be.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to justify their own actions.
No.
Like let you just live in your life.
Yeah. And you don't have to pick it apart. It's my
No,
experience.
exactly. Like just listen to the trauma, and if you don't agree with it or you think there could have been other ulterior motives, let it go because we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
And frankly, if that was the case, me and my mother would have a relationship now, and we don't.
Right.
So she literally moved across the country, and we do not speak.
Yeah. If y'all want more information, or send this to somebody who's saying it, because we have a whole episode where Paige talks about all of the things.
Multiple, in fact.
People actually commented that. I've seen.
Yeah, they were like, if you listen to the podcast, you would know.
Actually,
all
people
of this.
get way more information listening to this than
Yeah.
our own, because I don't post as much.
It's just more detailed, and I
yeah.
think it's more intimate because we're just friends sitting here chatting.
Yeah, and you get to
so
hear
we're
exactly
comfortable.
what we're going through. I
Yeah.
haven't shared barely anything.
No,
I didn't share that I was on anxiety medicine on any social media platform except for here.
no, and a couple people just found out that I prefer gardening, and they were like, "What?" And then the people were like, "Well, if you listen to the podcast,
Yes.
you've been knowing.
You know. Y'all know.
You've been knowing." Listen, if we're going out for drinks, I would rather have a gummy. Like I'm just that girl. That's just me.
I'll have a margarita, please.
Yeah.
Extra.
They like extra, spicy with extra tequila, normal with extra
Normal.
tequila. 30 milligrams, please. So, and yeah,
Keep 'em
it is
coming.
30 milligrams, which probably people who like actually garden are like, bitch, what the fuck did you just say? Because usually a gummy is like 10 milligrams. Mine are doctor prescribed. So it is 30 milligrams of THC and then 10 milligrams of CBG, which helps your pain receptors. So like I would never, like giving it to you, you would die probably
Yeah, no,
off of a
thank you.
nibble
I'm
of
literally
it.
scared right now.
You're like my eyes just get real red and I'm like chilling.
That's
but
why it's
the
prescribed to
burning
you, girl.
goes away. Yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of things that are just kind of weird with medicine, I'm on ADHD meds. Are my pupils huge right now? Or are they normal? Because it's been random.
They look normal.
Normal? Okay, so it's been real random. But like I'll go into the mirror and I'm like looking like I'm tripping. I'll be
That's
like, why the
ADHD.
fuck is my pupil so big? I have a
You on
video. I'll
Adderall?
show you. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
on
that's
Adderall.
totally a cool
I'm only
thing.
on 5 milligrams, but I was like, I look like I'm fucking rolling. Like I haven't looked like this in a couple of years. But yeah, no worries.
She
If you
would
see
not
me,
be rolling.
don't worry.
She does not know. Excuse me.
Yeah.
She's queen of anxiety.
Yep.
You think she could be around her kids. She would
puke a lot.
never.
I puke a lot. Like I'm very sensitive to stomach. I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah.
I think I've done
Anyways,
enough.
next question.
Yeah.
This has been the wildest episode.
Yeah, we're
Thank you
all
for sticking
over
here.
the place. Make love on a beach or do it in a jacuzzi. Is the jacuzzi public? Because ugh. If so, that's disgusting.
Both sound like a UTI to me.
Yes.
But if I
Like
had
the
to
sand
choose,
versus the water.
Affiliation with the sand.
I'm down to like lay over the side of the jacuzzi, but if we're in the water,
I would say the beach, guys. On a
if there's a
blanket.
towel down, yeah.
You wouldn't do it on-
Vagina is sensitive, Jay.
Exfoliation.
You can just rinse off. That thing,
Yeah.
that salt will go up in
Yeah.
us.
Internal. That's
And the jacuzzi, a lot of people get UTIs from those anyways because the chemicals, the chlorine. So,
other
I mean,
people's coochie juice and
anyways, yeah, on the side would be fine.
yeah, on the side, like laying over the side. I'm cool.
The sand. I mean, either or.
Yeah. So you're a man. They'd probably choose either one.
Teas with hot wax or teas with ice cubes.
Ooh, ice cubes.
Both
I love
are really
ice
good.
cubes in the bedroom.
Do you have a preference?
Probably ice.
I love ice cube in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Hot wax.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All over your body? Or on your, like, nipples? I've never done wax before. I'm intrigued because I would try. We do a lot of ice.
Yeah, I mean, all over.
All right. I'm going to have to get some. Is it, like, made for that?
There are some
have to
that
look that
are.
up.
We should
Yeah.
go. Mom's the word at the sex store.
I'm down to try anything.
Yeah. I
go
mean, I
get
could
some
teach you some
candles.
things. I could teach you a few things because I think I've said this before, but like I don't mind a good choking.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Like
Yeah.
1-800-CHOKE that hoe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine
She
with
has
it.
some hilarious stories about that. I don't even think she wants to share that, but I literally think of this story every single time she talks about like sex with Mark.
Oh God, I don't know. Where are you going?
You know which one?
No.
When you were like, Mark, you can be mean to me and you can me.
Oh my God! No. Yeah, I told my husband that he could be mean to me if he wanted to. And he told me to shut the fuck up.
He like, did you try to choke?
Yeah, he was like,
Shut the fuck
fuck up. And I was like, not like that. What the fuck? I was so
Oh, my Lord.
confused. Yeah, it's okay. He's better now. He knows what
was
to
learning.
do, but that first time was aggressive.
I feel like you just have to Lord Jesus, hold on. You have to teach your significant other how you like things and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, we all come from
I'm very
different
vocal.
ways. Kyler told me to choke him out the first time, and I didn't choke him out the way he wanted to be choked out, and so then he taught me.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, it's important. And like, I've been married 10 years, and you still got to teach them or tell them what you feel.
yeah.
Speaking of choking out, this has nothing to do with sexual things. I just really want to know if anybody else ever did this as a child or if this is just something my neighbor taught me how to do. But I had this neighbor whenever I
The
was
one
little.
that was trying to kill you.
No,
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
no.
Literally,
This was
Paige
a-
like will open up doors of like traumatic events, and I'm like, where did this one come from? Like, what's about to happen right now? Who choked you out?
No, okay. So I had this little, she was the same age as me. She lived right next door. And she taught me how to choke myself for like 30 seconds or like 10 seconds. And it'll shut your body down. And you wake up and you're like tremoring, but it's like a small high. It's like,
Who taught her that? First of all,
as a child, I would choke myself until I fainted. I'd do it in my room. I'd do it. Anyway,
Wow.
why are you looking at me like that?
Paige, it's not normal 6-year-old activities. I'm just gonna
No,
say,
it is not.
who taught the little girl that?
Probably her parents.
I don't know. We would do it in her room for an hour.
Ew.
I was like, can I go play at Ariel's? And they're like, yeah. We were
Asking to go to Ariel's.
And you would literally just be in there choking each other.
choking until we fainted to the floor. We'd usually do it on the bed so that you like fall to the
Y'all could
bed.
have died.
Well, we liked it. It made your whole
They were
body.
getting high off of choking each other, choking their necks.
Literally, I just want to know if anybody else has ever done that.
I have never.
No.
You? Somebody will though. There's gonna be somebody.
Somebody will have
who
been
knows
like,
how
oh
to
my
do
God,
that.
I did that
They
as a
would.
child.
And
They
we
would.
don't judge.
Validate her, you guys, because that scares me.
Okay, we only have a few.
Okay,
Play teacher's pet or play doctor.
doctor.
Oh,
Play
I was
doctor
like,
every fucking day. I'm really over it. So I usually principal.
Probably doctor.
Ooh.
And I'll be like, I just want to be on the cheerleading squad. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Me and Kyla do like a massage role play.
Yeah.
That's a really good
I'm
one.
like, you're at a happy place.
You go for
You want a happy
massage
ending?
That's kind of fun. I'm gonna make Chris
that's
do
a
that
good
next time.
one. Like literally, Kyla will light a candle, rain music, like literally
God,
the
I'm
whole
doing
spa
this.
experience. Hello, sir. You know,
I'm doing this
massage. So it's a full massage, and
We'll pretend we don't know each other.
yeah.
Like we'll get home from like dinner, we'll close the door, and like we'll just pretend like, because this is my house.
No.
I'm like, oh, you have kids? You have all these kids? And he's like, yeah, they're not here.
Me and Kyla do something very similar, not
my
at the
God.
house like that, but we'll be out to date or something, and we'll be like, "Hi, I'm Josh."
I love that
No.
We'll
one.
be like, "Oh, tell me about you," and I'm like, "I have 5 kids." He's like, "Ugh, I don't know if I can do that."
It's fun to do it.
Yeah.
Mark likes to like go to like a hotel bar.
Oh, that's a
And
good
he,
pretty
he
woman.
like wants to see if he can pick me up at the hotel bar. So yeah, I think that is.
Ooh, that's
a
fun. You
thing.
got that's your guys' homework.
Yeah.
Do some role play like
We wanna know
that.
what
Something
you do.
you got to keep it fun and interesting.
Yeah. What'd you do for Valentine's Day?
Yeah. I would do doctor, I think, but then every time I go to the doctor, I get fat shamed. So he'd be the one doctor that didn't fat shame. So I would go.
You tell me who that
That's
fucking
horrible.
doctor is.
I'd sit on his face and be like, shut the.
Oh,
What, doctor? I'm just kidding. Anyway.
that's my name.
I can't hear you.
So speaking about this, I told Paige that she needs to do the trend
Oh my God, he
last
sends
night.
me 100
I
things.
tell her
He's
she
like,
needs
he
to
does.
do it. It's the one where I put my head or I put my foot on the
You
head
need to literally like
headrest, and then I look
split.
back so I can see it.
Why haven't you done
I
that
want
yet?
her to do that.
Yeah, do it.
I literally want her to do that.
We know you can do it.
Y'all are like, just put your pussy out there.
Wear some pants. No one
Yeah,
else see your cooch.
I'm past that, you guys. Why do I have to? No, I'm just kidding with you. I would absolutely do it. I'll see if I can do it
Don't do
later.
it right now with your belly button like that. You might rip it open.
I don't think I can because of the
Hide the vagina line.
I'm pretty sure my microphone was right in the line of fit
It's off.
today, but if you saw it, no, you didn't. Okay, last one. This one, I have a very personal preference on this, and I'm pretty sure that everybody will, and you'll probably agree with me.
Okay.
But I think this is easy to answer. French kiss Betty White or French kiss Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Freak.
Some people were raised by Taylor
love to
Swift,
go.
and then others were raised by
Hannah Montana.
album 23.
Yes.
In the club, high on perks, with some shades on, tatted up, mini skirt,
With my
J's on.
You don't know that?
No.
When she came in out in that teddy bear outfit, I was
You don't
like,
remember when she danced the chicken cutlet?
I remember all that, but I don't listen to her music that much.
Yeah, when she was wild, I was like, that's my bitch.
first of all, I've always loved her.
Yeah.
So like even like the Hannah Montana, I was in that era,
Yeah.
and then that like it's a climb that era.
Oh, I love that
loved that
song.
movie.
Yep.
Yes, it's a really good movie.
Wrecking Ball, everything.
Yes.
I've been
So
a
Miley Cyrus, what?
lifelong fan. I am a Gaga Cyrus girl, not a Swiftie. So I mean, not that I don't like Taylor Swift. I just don't
Taylor Swift
vibe
is-
with.
yeah.
the
I
music
was a
as much.
Swiftie, Miley Cyrus, and then I got older, and her music just stopped resonating with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of music that resonates with us, have you heard Lady Gaga's new song? Because it
Yes.
has reignited.
I have not.
me.
It's a really, really good song, and her speech at the Grammys.
I have not. Oh, I loved her
beautiful.
speech. Yes,
So
but I have not heard it.
Yeah, can we just say that here in case you are listening and you are trans, you do exist and
do.
you are
Absolutely.
seen and we love you and you are safe here in every form, shape, and way.
Yes.
So, you guys, I think we have done enough chatting today.
I was just lying because Paige just did a Gen Z heart, and Jay did a millennial heart, and I thought
I
it was,
have to.
I
Hers
thought it
looks
was
like gang
cute.
signs. Mine
have
looks
to.
like an actual heart. Yours
My
look like you're
children
doing gang
will
signs.
actually roast me if I do it the other way. I prefer
you know how
this
they
way
say,
because
like-
this heart is so much more beautiful. But if I don't do it this way, they're like, "You're a fucking boomer."
Well, have you seen like where they do like show me how to if you're calling someone, what would you do? You know, and then people are like,
Oh yeah, that's so
you know what I
funny
mean?
whenever they
Those
do
are
the different
so-
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
With a phone, like
Yeah.
camera.
Take
Yeah.
a picture.
Like, beep. Anyways, guys, we love you, all of you. We love you so
Yes.
much, no matter what you look like, no matter what you think. We love you.
Period.
yes, thank you.
All of the above. Thanks for hanging out with us again, and happy Valentine's Day to you,
Valentine's
your
Day.
family, your spouse,
We'll
hopefully
celebrate Valentine's Day.
your coochie.
Go do a role play.
Yeah, please.
Some
Go make a
perfume for your
perfume.
keep the giggles going.
And the love flowing.
And until next time.
Mom knows best.
Or at least she's trying her best.
Period.
That was sprung on.